So the first thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to put a little bit of coconut oil, probably 2 tablespoons. It actually depends on how many brushes I'm going to clean, but it's not supposed to be a greater amount than the dishwashing liquid. Just like so. And then I'll put a little bit of alcohol just to sanitize, extra sanitation, disinfecting. So here I'm just going to use the back of my brush to mix it all in. Whatever you have, you can use your fingers, doesn't matter. So yeah, I like to mix that really well. Now I'm just going to take a brush, and then sometimes I just wanted to just swirl it all out just like that. And sometimes I want to use the back of this facial brush. You can actually buy this at the Dollar Tree or Ross or TJ Maxx. If you don't have a textured mat, you can definitely use this one if you are on a budget. So what I like to do is that I'm just going to do that. As you can see, it really strips out the oil. I mean the makeup and everything. I use this brush for a concealer. Just gonna put that real nice. So make sure that you have a container right here where you can put all of the brushes that you've already cleaned. Now let's try this mixture for the beauty blenders. I just dip it there and just wet it first. Get that out like that. And now I'm just going to get a mixture. Sorry about that. And as you can see, it's taking all of the foundation out. So I'm just going to continue doing this like so. Look at that, it looks new. Just gonna go continue doing this one until I'm completely satisfied. So I'm just going to continue on doing this. This one looks really dirty. Here is another way I clean my brushes. I just grab this bar of soap, and I choose Dove because it's very, very mild. So this is what I just basically do. Just swirling my brush to the soap, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab another one. Sometimes if I feel like I just use it in powder consistency makeup, I just use this one instead of the mixture. But if I have something like this, for example, I use this on a gel kind of makeup, I use the mixture because it's going to be really hard for me to remove it with the soap alone. Now that I'm done with all of these, it's time to wash them up. So let me just go ahead and put that here where I can just easily get them. I'm going to start off with the beauty blenders, of course. So again, if I feel like there's too much oil in the Beauty Blender, because I really don't like that feeling when it's dry, I just use the soap once again to remove the excess oil in the sponge and to remove the excess dirt. Now, for this sponge, for this Beauty Blender, I actually have this for 1.5 years now, and I'm thinking of cutting it. Let me know if you want me to do that. Just give it a thumbs up so that I know. Oh, I already like the feeling of this one. Some of the foundations here in this Beauty Blender is already a stain, so I think it's time to let go. But this is one of my favorite Beauty Blenders, probably. That's why, you know, we've been through a lot of things already, and what I like about this Real Techniques Beauty Blender is that it's not tearing up. It does get stained by some of the foundations if you don't wash it after use, but it's still good. I like cleaning my brushes one by one, just so because I feel like it's more clean if I just don't, you know, clean them all together with other brushes. I like to feel each and every brush just to thoroughly check if there's still makeup on it, because it's really not going to make sense if you just wash it and then there's still makeup on it. I just really find that really disgusting. So I put my Beauty Blender here for a while. Later I'm going to show you how I dry it up. Again, if I feel like there's still too much oil on that one, I just do that. So now that I'm done washing these babies out, you notice that I try to face them downwards because we don't want the water going through this stem, because it's just going to loosen out the glue. It's not going to get tacky anymore, and you will lose the hair of your brushes. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to clean the handles. So I'm just going to take my alcohol and use a tissue. This is a strong tissue. Don't use something that just easily breaks. So I'm just going to do that and clean the brushes. Then again, place this in this container and put it downwards. I'm going to do the same thing to the rest of my brushes. Just going to do that. Nice and clean. You can use a cotton ball or the square ones. Alright, now that I'm done cleaning the handles of that one, I'm going to go ahead and grab some elastics here, and then a hanger. Put that right there. And then I'm going to grab this elastic and wrap this around. Hold on. I don't know, I'm hoping and I'm praying. So I'm going to put this elastic under, and then put the brush over that elastic. So it's going to look something like this. So I'm going to do that again. Just put that away. Put the elastic under. Put the brush over. Oops, my soap just fell. Under. Over. Under. So this is what it looks like when it's done. Don't mind that one, that's just clay and soap. So just make sure they have an inch allowance to each other. You don't want them dripping to each other, and you want them to breathe really nice. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to hang this up. This is where I would like to hang them, just so because I don't have to worry about the drippings. It's just going to fall there. So I'm just going to leave my babies there to dry out, and then I'll get back tomorrow and give you a preview on what it looks like afterwards. And for my Beauty Blenders, I'm going to show you how I dry them up as well. For my Beauty Blenders and dual-sided brushes, I do it differently. I just put them in a really nice face cloth, just like that. And the reason why I don't hang my dual-sided brushes is because we are preventing the water to go down here, because it's going to loosen up, the hair will loosen up. So I just basically leave them there overnight.
My brushes are now completely dry and they are all ready for action. So that sums it up for today, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!